in a new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Powering forward. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because
they're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
8 yards there and a 1st down. The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
First and 10, it's Pierce. There's the stiff arm. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hey, check maker.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give left side for Perine. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Lance going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He's going to try and take off with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Set.
Handoff left side, Pierce. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Down. Right, right. Black open. Black shot. Ready?
Now Lance. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
A loss of 1.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check
The
back,
tight end
check
in motion
back.
right.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. On the return, Tremont Smith. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10, Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On play action, Lance. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Throwing now is Lance. This will be caught. Judy. Now inside the 25. Jerry Judy.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Judy
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 75 yards.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 5, and 3rd and 8 now.
Hey, green. Clear green. Going red. 6, mega.
Lance now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 22.
Ready. Ready.
From midfield, here's Lance. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Give left side for Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their... It's just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Come on, come on. 79. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And Lance's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Lance now on 1st down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 35 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Johnson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check, strike.
On the option right is Lance. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it.
At the 17-yard line.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Go,
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
He's brought down back at his own 7 yard.
Lance, he's going to change the play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Hey, red, yellow, white, set.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. CeeDee Lamb, 44 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Ready.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Broncos 49, Raiders 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Mooney, the motion man right.
Dragon 60. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, set. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
It's Pirine to begin the drive. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Black shot. Smash, red. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ready, ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On first down, Lance.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm stuck in the game, I pray on lose me, change my neck, keep